Despite polarizing reception, this action thriller was a huge hit when it was released in late July of 2014. The $40 million production eventually earned more than 10 times that amount at the box office. The briskly paced 89-minute story stars Scarlett Johansson, who was accidentally infected with large quantities of a mind-strengthening potion after an international drug deal goes south. The drop-dead gorgeous Johansson is wonderful in the titular role, evolving from a mousy and hesitant call girl to a ferociously powerful force of intelligence and violence. Her take-no-prisoners approach against the cartel responsible for her dilemma is exciting and satisfying to watch. When cornered in a brightly lit hallway, it's awesome to watch her utilize her new abilities to disable the enemies and escape unharmed. Remarking on her rapidly growing intellect, she says, "Ignorance brings chaos, not knowledge." Indeed, a healthy amount of the dialogue here is littered with overly simplified platitudes that sound like some motivational JPEG you'd find on Tumblr. With the exception of Morgan Freeman, the majority of the supporting cast will likely be unfamiliar to American audiences, but they service the bizarre sci-fi narrative well enough. Freeman himself, however, lacks confidence in the dialogue he's delivering. Perhaps that's with good reason though, as the entire premise is infamously based on a scientific falsehood. That garbage about only using 10% of your brain is not only woefully inaccurate, the supposition that 100% of your capabilities would somehow trigger omnipresence and psychokinetic powers is downright laughable. As with Luc Besson Productions, the story and characters take a backseat to the overly stylized action and cinematography. And to that end, the hand-to-hand fights are often confusing thanks to rapid-fire editing. During the slower sequences, however, Besson uses IMAX cameras to frame the proceedings, with artistically inspired angles and lighting, giving the picture a much loftier feel. In fact, this is the first R-rated film to be partially shot on that large frame format. What begins as an intriguing and unique action thriller becomes a bit too preachy and increasingly unbelievable as the script rolls along. The underlying theme here is a bit hypocritical, which seems to suggest aggressively living life to the fullest, yet it was some super brain drug that allowed the protagonist to even get off her butt in the first place. Fans of ass-kicking female leads and Besson's unique style will no doubt enjoy this picture, but once was enough for me. Lucy has flashy and frantic action bogged down by an aimless concept. And here's what you had to say about it. While plenty praised the premise, everyone agreed the execution was disappointing. You rated it a meh, and I thought it was just alright.